Anyways, welcome to Everyday Beat Struggle. We do whatever the fuck we want to do. Yeah. my camera.
Good, man?
No, I was waiting for it after. Like, you just did it early. I didn't want to be rude over your soundbite. I'm sorry.
And so the last time I did it, you said I was too late. Now you said
it's too early, bro. This is the struggle. It was just not.
Come on, bro. Your synergy's off with the rest of the dogs,
bro. He missed it. He missed it. What do you mean?
A few frames ahead of schedule there, Lotus.
All right, I'm sorry,
but you guys, I'm going home.
I don't think nobody cares about my camera, but my camera isn't working. So I'm new overlay.
No,
I care.
Well, it doesn't work. I'm so sorry to break it to you.
Show your ass.
Can you fix it?
Can
we ask Cam?
No, I didn't fix it, but what I did fix is now it's a bigger screen for Pokemon Unite. I know you guys were hearing and missing and, you know, everything in between. Like, so I just made sure you can see a lot more of it.
I want you to know my feed in TikTok has been Unite a lot because of you.
Bro, yo, so recently Rhyme and I was in California hanging with Rhyme.
Pokemon Unite TikToks?
No, but
tell what happened.
Okay. So this is like a fucking blue moon scenario, right? So
yeah.
I was in my hotel playing Pokemon Unite, being overly friendly
while I was at the mall by myself.
Night before, because you were like, it
was
on Twitter. You're like, it's time because Mewtwo's coming to the game, and once again, I was like, no. I just fucking fell in only up. I want to kill myself.
This was the same night where we all hung out for the first time type shit, right? And I went home and I was playing Pokemon Unite. And then I did for the first time, I did some fiend behavior that I just never done before with any game, where I was like going in TikTok streamers chats asking to play. And so
what are you up to, man?
Can I, listen to me.
Get it
hold
together.
On. This detail is important because so you know how like if you say certain keywords, your phone just puts that in your shit. TikTok, Instagram, they serve you shit. The day we were together, after I kept talking about Unite. Mind you, I have never seen Unite on my TikTok a single time. Now that this is set up, what happened, Afro?
So this nigga gets recommended the stream that I'm playing Pokemon Unite with the guy in.
Unite pops in, and I take a screenshot, and right when I take a screenshot, I see Afro send you XL in the background. I'm like, there's no way. Is that him? So I text him, and I'm like, bro, this just got recommended my shit. He goes, yeah, I just joined that stream. I already know what that is. I just joined. I'm just feeding. I'm like,
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Me and that specific person that Rhyme joined, there is like a ongoing lore I have with this dude where he thinks I'm the fake Afro Senju. And so like he has me go in these games to prove myself that I'm really him. He's like, you're good for a fake, but the real Afro wouldn't be this good at the game. I'm like, you're right.
Afro.
What's up? What's up?
Find God.
Bro, please, Lotus. You gotta
I've been trying to prove that it's him through his play, bro. I'm sick.
Bro, and I remember like cause the guy is kind of cool. So I'm just like I try to offer my Discord because I have like a Discord chat with like Pokemon Unite niggas. I'm like, hey, just come and play with us. He's like, I don't want you to hack me. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, please. It's me. What do I do?
He's smart. I wouldn't join that shit.
Bro, but it's me.
I also wouldn't join that shit.
What the fuck?
Hey, dog, you're better than this.
Bro, I'm not just gonna click some random niggas Discord link. Like.
But Lotus, you gotta understand, I carried that nigga to Masters, bro. Imagine a nigga carrying you to Pink Square in Fighters. That's what I did. I carried him from green to pink.
I wish a nigga could carry me to Pink Square in Fighters.
But I did. And he couldn't shake my hand.
Pink Square is where he's gonna carry you to.
He couldn't shake my hand is the craziest part. That's where I'm at. But
anyways, the point is, this is actually not a beam struggle. This is an intervention.
Is it intervention?
We just want better for you,
bro. You making it sound like I'm like letting people fuck my wife. Like I don't know.
Hey,
a lot of that going on.
There's a lot of that going on. I don't know if you guys heard about the Adam 22 wife Nuzlocke.
I don't know the details on it, so just break it down. Moon, give us your best voice to explain this one.
Wait, Moon, can I put a request? Can you fit Monster BBC in this sentence? Just fit Monster BBC in that sentence, please.
All right.
What the fuck?
So, as you guys may not know, Adam 22 and I think his wife, Lena the Plug, I believe her name is, they run or / own their own porn business where, you know, they probably interview porn stars and fuck them together. And typically it is a three for all, him, her, and another girl. But for the first time ever since their marriage, she decided that she wanted some BBC monster cock And for Adam,
Thank you.
this was a very new experience. You know, he went on to Twitter to, you know, voice his heartache and pain and said, you know, she's always put out a decent solid for me, paraphrasing of course right now, saying we usually fuck different girls, but this is the first time she's fucking another man other than me. I don't know how I feel about this, but I feel like this will make us become closer.
Bro, Sneeko cosplay going crazy right now.
So I don't know what he was thinking, but she decided she could pick any dick, but she
decided is hilarious.
She opted for essentially the Switch XL. She wanted a gentleman from the acclaimed Blacks, all right, award-renowned Black. I don't know if you guys know.
Just to make sure, can you explain what BBC stands for, just in case?
BBC?
British Broadcasting Service. You're welcome.
Yes. Big black cock. All right. Now, if you're on Twitter, or at least my part of Twitter, you've seen what this gentleman is packing. This is no ordinary piece of schmeat, right?
I haven't seen any of the videos.
I'll send you a picture, bro. Don't worry about it.
You don't gotta do that.
Nah, you need to see what's happening here.
I should have never.
Yo, A-Dog, hook him up. He don't know.
I got him, bro. I got him, bro.
Either way, all right. So they do the do. He does the do. All right. He even puts out like a video. I wonder if I can find the video. Someone link it in chat. The guy goes on and said, "Yeah, he said he dropped off some monster glizzy on her. He said verbatim, dropped off some monster glizzy in her. All right, destroyed her shit. Apparently, she was saying, 'You like that, little man?' Adam 22 was in the room while they were fucking. All right, my reports say I haven't witnessed
reports
this.
Say who's reporting it?
Yeah, I have someone live down at the station. All right, so." He's in the room while he's getting pounded, and she's looking at him saying, "You like this, little man? You like this?" While she's getting destroyed, all right? Now, apparently it took her 4 days to recover and get onto Twitter, I guess crawl to Twitter and type. But she said she was in pain for those 4 days, and I'm just like, bro.
You know what they say, once you go black, you're in a wheelchair.
Yo, Lotus, go look at your DMs real quick.
I'd rather not.
Yo, L-Dog, check your DMs.
No.
L-Dog, come on.
Lotus.
I don't like my homies being misinformed.
It's just an analogy of the situation, so we're all on the same page.
I would say if I go to my DMs,
there's no veins.
I have a message from Afro, you're getting blocked.
I thought about sending you a Snickers, but I knew that was too much. So look, this is better, bro. That's what it was. That's the situation. All right, go on.
So after the recovery, Adam has been playing a PR time, big time. He's been saying, you know, guys, after seeing my wife get fucked by a man, it's not so bad. I was just like, listen, if you're happy for it, if that's what you're into, you know, sure, but don't lie to the rest of us. All right, don't do that. And
this is the question I have: if they've already been doing this, what's different in this time? Just because they were doing it like not together?
No.
Not together, but it's usually another girl. She's never fucked another man since their marriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she decided to go for she didn't ease herself into it. She's just like, you know what? Put me on New Game Plus Final Fantasy mode. It's time. That's what she said. And she got
her first playthrough on Critical. That's crazy.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, since then, she has a number of suitors asking, "Yo, who got next?" Like, yo. So, did you see Keem Star?
Yo, a boogie. Yes. I did see that.
My man's got next, bro.
What the fuck?
So, in some type of reality, Boogie could be next up.
Bro, I feel like she has to just love him for the culture. Just for the culture.
No.
Yo, what I'm saying?
What do you mean? You know how funny that would be?
Let my man hit for the culture is nasty.
No. Think about the next beam struggle if that happens.
All right, I'm just gonna pick.
You know what?
Listen,
hold on, Rhyme's right. They're not thinking of the beam struggle. Actually,
they aren't. Yeah. They may not be thinking of the beam struggle. However,
guys,
the mutual friend Discord servers I've been in, I've somehow seen Nick Avocado's ass without even trying, and I do not want to see Boogie's ass. I don't want to see it. I don't.
Guys, I think we're in the middle of a paradigm shift. Before we used to see a bunch of content creators do boxing. Like, yo, content creator boxing event. Now it's going to be next up with Adam 22's wife. It's good. It's going to be the new boxing. All right,
dude.
It's going to be the new boxing.
All right, hold on, bro. Yo, ancient flex, bro. I let you in my lobby, bro. Why you only got an Apple item on, bro? Let's talk about this. Where's the other two, brother? Please. Oh, this is your first time. This is first time. Okay, my fault, brother. My fault.
New players,
I'm so sorry. I thought he was like, I'm so used to cussing out kids, bro. I was just ready to just cuss them out for no reason.
Are you done bullying this gentleman in
bullying children, Afro? You
Nick, listen, not Nick. Fucking, I'm sorry. That's the other person I play this game with. I'm stuck. I'm in a bad place, Lotus. You gotta understand.
I'm
But
going
you,
to church next week.
Lotus, listen to me. You can put your mic on here and talk to people on your team, and they should never have given me.
Why
that
would
power.
I want to talk to them niggas?
Because sometimes
sound
if
like a
someone
good
is
idea.
stupid, you gotta let them know, bro. And I feel like I gotta be that. Actually, I don't really do it per se,
Sure, yeah,
but
Yeah.
Okay, nah, it do be
Now,
funny when the
what
boys
kind
was
of
on
stuff do you
2K
say?
and we be in the rec and we be talking to the team.
yeah. I'll be around niggas that do be doing it, and I can hear myself in there, so I'm talking through them. But like I'm the background. I'm the background, basically. Yeah.
I think we've all been there.
Now, did I
Not
tell you a
like-
story about Donald's roommate in Valorant? He got his account hacked, and when he came back, first of all, the guy boosted him to gold, which means he played a lot. And two, he was banned in text and voice chat. That means he was saying the most heinous shit. But then the other funny thing is, at the time, they dropped like an expensive bundle, and this is the one time when the man had like access to the dude's account to buy any bundle he wanted, and he still didn't buy that bundle.
I just find it mad funny that you said he boosted him to gold, which means he plays a lot. Translation is like, yeah, so this dude's really fucking ass in the game, so his rank was in the dirt, mind you. So to get the gold, he must have played a shit ton.
Nah, Valorant just requires a lot of playing to rank up. I mean, you should know.
Yes,
it's a lot,
me,
but still.
Valorant extraordinaire. That is my main game.
Known
When
Valorant
he plays-
spreader, Lotus.
He plays, you should know.
I feel like
Oh,
niggas
no,
don't
Valorant,
genuinely
yeah.
like Valorant. Can I say that?
No, Valorant is my Unite, bro.
Is it really? You really like that
It
shit?
is. I do. It's fun. It's good. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe because I haven't played shooters since like college, like Halo and shit. But it's something about Valorant. It's just very satisfying.
Every time I play Valorant with Rhyme, he gets his most enjoyment out of me cursing at Valorant because it sucks ass.
And that shit is so funny because like Thunder would just be getting fucked, and it's hilarious. I love it.
That's
I now know how Adam feels.
Okay, Adam 22. Let's calm the fuck
Now I
down.
know how Adam feels.
Hi, Nick.
you're the only person I know who regularly plays a right and enjoys it.
I played League at one point.
My condolences.
Which part wasn't don't worry about it.
There's
you
if we're
do
gonna have an honest conversation, there are probably a couple games men will play for women. Apex,
Valorant is
League,
one of them.
Valorant.
Yes.
Valorant.
yeah, Valorant is definitely one of them.
All right, I'm
Overwatch,
guilty on
it,
the Valorant one. I also played
And
Overwatch.
Genshin Impact. Oh shit.
yup.
Okay. I played Genshin because I was paid a large amount of money to do so. However,
Then you gotta
my girlfriend is what got me to continue playing the game.
Lotus said, "I am the
Money back.
demographic." I felt that.
Dead by Daylight 2 for sure.
Dead by Daylight
sure.
for
That
sure.
is a big
For sure.
No grown ass man is playing that shit on the freeway, bro.
Yo, chill.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
chill. Yo, chill.
Yo, I love playing DBD. Yeah, let me have on. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Yo.
Nasty.
That's nasty work, bro.
Niggas really did try to sell me Nicolas Cage as in that's the
After
fact
your
that they get
game,
that game.
after your game's so loud. Game's so loud.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Do you think there are more?
Well, hold on.
Men-
First of all, what is everyone's like guilty pleasure like game that like you would never admit you play but you do play?
Well,
'Cause we all have that.
If
I
they admit it
the
here,
dog
then,
shit
you know
games
what
I
I'm
play.
I
saying.
I
Yeah,
have one.
there isn't a game I'm
I
playing.
think I
secret.
have one.
Okay, can I ask this? Are there
Uh-huh.
more men playing Diablo 4 for women or more women playing Diablo 4 for men right now?
The ladder. The ladder.
yeah,
Hands on the
yeah,
ladder.
for sure, for
Hands
sure,
on the
for
ladder.
sure.
Women playing Diablo
Hands
4
on
for
the
their
ladder.
men?
Yeah.
For sure,
Yeah.
bro. Hell no. I've never seen no.
I have no comment.
Is the
Did you
volume
see
good,
their
chat?
boyfriend? Did
Volume
you see their
good.
boyfriend and their boyfriend looks like the nigga that's in those type of games? Yeah, it's real. For sure, ski.
My
Okay,
best
chat.
answer to that question is just that Eunice has got me to play Valorant, Overwatch, and CS:GO. Which
It's
for all you
muted, I
niggas
can't hear
here
it.
who have known me for years would be like, there's just no way Lotus would have ever touched those fucking.
Those
games.
are not. Yeah, those are not.
Those
games
are
in
not Lotus
wheelhouse.
games. Yeah.
It's
question is,
interesting with
you
like a
like
lot of
them at
games
all?
I look at. I subconsciously think this is kind of weird, but I don't know. Like I'll gauge it if a game is like something. I don't know how to say this. Like basically like a Lotus game is like. Being a Lotus game is like a bar of how I rate certain games because nigga is so picky. So like I'll look at it from that perspective sometimes.
I'm just
Look,
not a gamer.
You have no game audio now.
Yeah,
I should have it
ours is
now.
too low.
I should have it now. It should be really low, but yeah.
I'm married and it's been Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a sleeper though. A lot of people into Destiny. That's just not even the same thing.
Destiny is a sleeper.
And mind you, I don't play those games I mentioned. I played them.
Someone in my chat said, I will admit I have a library full of NSFW games from when I was single KEKW. Bro, we were not asking that.
Yo, please.
You said I'm a admit.
Please see God. Please see God.
You didn't have to do that.
You're in public. You're in public, by the way.
You're
Guys, I
in
think we're getting a
public.
little too.
You should keep that to yourself, please.
Like I said, all right, since you're begging me.
Right? Nasty nigga, boy. Monster Hunter? No, Monster Hunter's not the same. Definitely not the
Oh
same.
yeah, it doesn't count. Monster Hunter is
That's definitely not that.
That was a legit Lotus game. That was a real Lotus game.
There's the one person in Afro Shadow plays Dragon Ball Breakers.
You know what's
Oh,
funny?
yeah.
Monster
For the
That used to be
hoes?
us.
Monster
Are you-
Hunter
are you-
absolutely
yo.
was not a Lotus. Well, it was, but it was not a game I was ever going to play. It's funny because I'm real big into Monster Hunter now, and I only ever even played that game because when World came out, Afro really wanted me to play it with him badly enough to where he bought it for me, and then we didn't play for like the first 3 months. I mean, I was
First the
playing, but he
case.
wasn't.
Yeah.
But, like,
That is a common
Classic.
occurrence.
He does that for
we
everybody.
did eventually
Absolutely.
play, but it's
Absolutely.
just ironic because I did not have any interest in that game, and I only started playing because he bought it for me. And then like that ended up being the squad game because obviously I was mad into DBFZ because it released on the same day, January 26, 2018. I'll never forget. But
There's nothing
DBFZ
that
like
says-
online wasn't working that much, so we were on Monster Hunter heavy.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says
me too.
squad more than games, so we buy it and don't play with each other.
Oh,
Well, so that was the
Evolve.
thing that I learned
Evolve.
early on in squad is that I don't fall for that. If niggas want me to play a game
Don't
that bad,
fall
they'll
for
buy
that.
it for me.
I learned my lessons with Injustice, bro.
Injustice is one of those. Injustice is one of those for sure.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
but it's not. So here's the thing though with that one. I was on that shit. Everybody else stopped playing that shit. I was there to play anytime anybody said, "Yo, who on Injustice?" I was there every time.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
know this is
I
not,
feel like that's me with every game though. Like if squad jumps on a game, like if the boys are all on a game, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't even been on 2K. Well, granted, the only one in here who's really been on 2K was Thunder. But like if the bat signal go up for 2K, I'm in there. Like we ain't been on it in the last like 2 months, but if the signal go up, I'm there.
I know this isn't Injustice or whatever, but did y'all see what Hungry Box said about Mortal Kombat 1? He got flamed on Twitter earlier.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. I see a lot of people talking shit about it though.
So essentially somebody was obviously showcasing like a Johnny what's his name, Johnny Cage combo.
Yeah.
And mind you, it's off the beta footage, the demo that they released or whatever. And he quote tweeted and it was like, does this game look stiff? Does it not look polished enough? Mind you, it's the beta. Like of course it's not gonna look like that. So they started flaming him like, don't you play Melee? And he was he tried to like be like, oh, Melee is still alive to this day. I'm like, because y'all can't let that go first and foremost. But and they proceeded to then drag him, and it got real nasty. But I want to talk about like how the game looks, how it looks to you all. Like, does it like look rushed? Does it look crazy? What does it look like to y'all?
I think
never
Mortal
cared
Kombat
about
1.
Kombat.
I think Mortal
Really?
Kombat 1 looks like Mortal Kombat. I think in general, Mortal Kombat 1 has like the goofiest animation of like most
Yes.
fighting games. But,
Yes.
I mean, there's just like
Okay.
I mean, as a Smash player, I just find it interesting that you're critiquing the
As a Melee player, by the way, as a Melee player.
Melee is
And,
one of
like,
those
you
like
know,
very stiff
you know,
animated
Counter to
type
that, by the
games.
way, was that Melee is a game that has been in the community for over 20 years. So
They broke that
unpolished-
game. They broke
unpolished
that
can apply
game.
to it. But it's like
correlation question
it's
mark
only
correlation question mark.
yeah. Well, it's also only been in the limelight because they intentionally made Brawl not competitive friendly. Otherwise, Melee would have died in the next cycle. So there's a lot of it that don't make the most sense.
And even then, like Melee is not known for being polished at all. They had to break the game to make it watchable.
Yeah.
Like all that, like I never understood like we was going with that. I'm like, y'all play the game by literally damn near breaking y'all fingers.
So I remember making that like a point that I was arguing with somebody like years ago where I was like, granted, I don't really have a firm opinion on this anymore because I just don't give a fuck because like you like what you like, play what you play. I don't play Smash, but I don't give a fuck that other people do, right? But I remember I was having an argument once about like how Smash isn't a fighting game. I'm like, nigga, it's literally not a fighting game. Like you niggas have to go out of your way to play in a way that it wasn't intended to be played in order to make it competitive, which is like, that was a stance that I had before. Like I said, at this day and age, I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is. But I remember niggas were not happy when I brought that up.
Don't they still play with items on at their own competitive things?
Do they?
Wait, what?
Nintendo?
Okay,
Oh, for Nintendo.
Like, yeah,
Actual
yeah,
Nintendo
like
shit,
Nintendo.
I couldn't tell you.
I believe
Even as
it.
a casual person playing
With items
items
is
is
nuts.
yeah, that's not fun.
You a nasty individual. It's real talk.
Okay, correct me if like I don't know shit about MK1, so let me know if this was the plan, and I'm just stating the obvious. But the new MK1 animations genuinely look like they were trying to go back to the original Mortal Kombat, where it was like pictures of guys in different poses almost.
It's another reboot, and it's all like, it's supposed to reinvent the series by giving people different things or whatever. But it looks goofy. The original Mortal Kombat was goofy. They had the fatalities cool in the blood, but like there was like little puns and shit. The whoopsie, like what are we doing? Like what are we?
Yeah.
Are we forgetting that? Like, are we forgetting how the
from
first
like
two games are?
An animation standpoint, I could kind of see what they're saying, because a lot of time, even for like Street Fighter, there's like a lot of like moves and whatnot that they have to do with like in a certain time frame for like, frames and all that. But like there's also all these little extra like animations. I guess NetherRealm typically kind of does this for like it's how they animate in like their fights, and I hate how combos looking for NetherRealm games. And I feel like for this one,
I don't really like Mortal Kombat's animation in general.
Yeah, I feel like if that's the argument that's being made, I understand that.
It looks like Mortal Kombat 11 with better graphics animation wise. Well, I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. I hate 11. Listen, I'm not
Listen,
not at all.
I was interested in this game, but like the more I watch it, I don't care. Unless I probably see it in a competitive setting, I don't care.
I love watching competitive.
I feel like that. Yeah, same.
Playing it. Competitive Mortal Kombat is crazy, especially when Sonic Fox and like Scar are playing.
When they start
playing,
bro, Sonic and Scar are them fucking boys.
Seeing
niggas go at it, MKX, bro, fucking Scar, Sonya, what? They don't know.
Yeah. Anyway. That's the only thing I'm interested to watch, just because of like the supports and shit. That shit looks wacky. That I'm excited to see the competitive shit for that.
I'm definitely picking the game up. Like I
definitely buying it.
It's not gonna be like my new main fighting game.
Have you played Mortal Kombat games in the past?
Me?
Or not?
Yeah, but like never like super
devoted.
Like always like casually, just like as a side game. Like I've played Mortal Kombat since I was a kid, but MKX was the first time I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to like learn like this game for real. And like I said, it wasn't really. I didn't stick with it for super long. And then when MK11 came out, played it for
MK11
couple weeks, a month. I didn't really like MK11 that much, if I'm honest. Like it was okay. I didn't love it, and I was also still very very focused on DBFZ, because Mortal Kombat 11 released 1 year after Dragon Ball FighterZ, and like, as y'all niggas know, I was fucking
in that. He was in that
deep in DBFZ. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna be on MK1 when it drop, but I don't think I'm gonna like it more than like Street Fighter right now.
Street Fighter is just right.
Street Fighter
they
has its own issues
right.
that I like about it that I'm not fucking with, but I'll probably end up liking it more than I like MK1, but we'll see.
I don't think they need to be releasing it this year, to be honest.
I agree.
Mortal Kombat? Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
It looks like it should take a little bit more work. Like it needs more polish.
They're already fighting. Okay, so I know why they're releasing it this year. I can tell you. They're already fighting with Street Fighter, and then whenever Tekken drops. But what they're really doing, they have to release this game as far away from the greatest fighting game of all time, Project L, as possible, because they know their game dies the second Project L is released. Let's talk about
Project L was having like a beta this year, or am I tripping?
Ooh,
I didn't hear about.
I heard about a beta in general, but I don't know if there was like not a beta
this year,
but something.
But I heard like it's gonna go at least be in the players' hands at some point. I don't know when, but at least I heard it.
Got you. I'm waiting for that League MMO, bro. That's the second coming.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anything that they are making in that world that's not regular League of Legends, I'm excited for.
Yeah, I can see that.
You said you used to play League, but you don't play anymore. Why'd you stop?
I'd watch Arcane's fire, but if you get me to play League,
you already see me reunite. That's the exact same reason. It's the exact same way.
Wow,
that was honestly my thought process too. Is I was excited for anything not League, but then the first two games they announced were genres that I didn't really care about. Like I don't really do card games, so Runeterra wasn't for me, and even fighting games are like kind of out of my wheelhouse.
You should get that Forsaken King game, that RPG they got.
Yeah,
that's just fire.
Is it good?
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to run through that, and then the MMO is the big one. That's the first one. I'm like,
that's
okay,
one that's gonna go crazy.
I can dive into this.
Is there like any footage of the MMO, or just like talkings of it early on?
I think they show like in the dev diary that they have. Yeah, that's it.
Actually, I need to see what it looks like.
You know it exists, but that's about it.
You know something I really want to talk about, and actually I've been meaning to hit you up about this Afro specifically, because I thought about like low-key making a discussion video about it. Maybe I'm getting like Kabuki and PS360 and some of them niggas in on this, but I think this would be a good conversation for this as well. The whole concept, because like obviously we got recent announcements at Anime Expo about some new games and shit. There's going to be a Jujutsu Kaisen game coming out. There's obviously Storm Connections is on the horizon. I see Bleach is getting a game. I haven't looked too much into it. I haven't looked a lot into this stuff because since I've for those who don't know, who are listening or watching the podcast, I was basically in like a hiatus the last 2 weeks, so I was away from a lot of shit. And then when I found out about stuff, I didn't look at it because I was saving my reactions for videos. But I know enough about what's going on, and I've seen a lot of conversation on Twitter about how people are sick and tired of arena fighters and everything like that. And I am personally of the stance and of the opinion that the problem is not these games getting arena fighters. The problem is that the arena fighters fucking suck. Because if more of the games were of the caliber and the quality of the Storm games, I think they would have a much less negative opinion. And obviously, arena fighters are always going to have a certain stigma and, oh, they're not real fighting games, they're too simple, da da da. And I don't really give a fuck about all that. As a nigga who plays fighting games, is like, you know, like I play Street Fighter, I play Tekken, I play Dragon Ball Fighter. You know what I'm saying? So the distinction don't fucking matter to me. I just enjoy both. But to me, it's just more so that, like, I feel like the bigger reason isn't the fact that they're arena fighters, it's the fact that so many of them have been bad. Like,
a lot of them,
like anything made by Spike Chunsoft, for example.
A lot of them have been terrible.
Yes,
that was my main argument when Jump Force dropped. It's like, we can look at it, and I was like, bro, there's so much. And the most annoying thing is it's behind Namco, and you already know they already have like the Tekken engine, which they could have easily gave them niggas the same way Pokemon got like, Pokken out of that. They could have reworked something easily off of that.
We all agree here that Jump Force was a horrible game. I don't think anyone's going to debate that. However, if you literally were to take Naruto Storm 4, right, and then
push
just
it
throw
somewhere
Jump,
else,
but I was saying, like, if you were to throw Jump Force's roster into Storm 4, niggas would think it's one of the greatest anime games of all time. Like that's facts. Like that's
or fighters.
You know what I'm saying? Or fighters, yeah. But that's, you know, taken to a whole nother level. But I'm just saying, like, I say Storm because Storm is an arena fighter, and it's like I feel like there's just like such this stigma and people saying they're sick and tired of it. But also beyond that, it's just like most of the anime that y'all want as games and most of the anime that we get as games are shown in battle anime. What the fuck other type of game do you want other than, I guess, maybe an RPG, which are also mostly bad?
And even then, like a lot of people probably aren't gonna buy them. Like the RPGs and shit like that. Like Odyssey didn't even sell that crazy, and then like they definitely slept on the Fairy Tail game. But I think it's because it's Fairy Tail.
The Fairy Tail game was underrated, by the way.
Yeah, I love
that show was good.
I played it, and it was really basic, but it was solid. It was fun, and that's another thing too, is that the quality in the bar for anime games is so low that something just being executed well in a very basic ass manner with Fairy Tail over it, I was like, yeah, this is honestly one of the better anime games that's released in the last couple of years.
I just want to know what would anybody else's answer be, because if it's not a fighting game for a battle shonen, and y'all aren't supporting the RPGs.
Exactly.
What else
like,
gonna be?
What style of game you want? I'm not looking for a fucking.
But then,
I guess it might be the IP, because I don't know.
Generic, like, oh, do the shonen fighters, or do like another one. It's like, but do you really want that? Half y'all are casuals anyway.
And that's my thing too. So it's like, okay, and like I've seen some people make the argument that this in and of itself is, in a sense, also an arena fighter, but like they do other shit. And granted that this game has its own community of itself that still play it to this day and somehow find it enjoyable. That's cool. Power to y'all. But like, okay, we take Naruto. Let's do something different. That's not an arena fighter. And then you get Shinobi fucking Striker. It's like, nigga, well, what?
So they still dying hard about Shinobi Strikers. Though, yeah, relax. They about to attack you.
But I think the problem in itself is the fact that Storm is the bar. I feel like that says something that's not necessarily good.
Hey, and Demon Slayer was a good game. It just
lacked a lot.
That was the response to that game, where I was like, the game that has come the closest since then is Demon Slayer. And why is that? Because it was made by CC2, and they basically, you know, did a lot of similar shit to Storm. And it's like, I just feel like I think a lot of people would agree Demon Slayer was a very flawed game, and you know, it got a little bit better when they started doing some updates. I don't know what went wrong with the support there, like why the game didn't really flourish the way that it should have and could have. But if they were to make a sequel to that game, or just have like another big like update or some shit, I really feel like they could really do well and capitalize, because Demon Slayer is still incredibly hype and popular and shit. But I feel like that is still one of the better anime games that we've gotten in like the last decade, just because it's the closest thing to Storm, and Storm is just like that's the bar.
Somebody just brought up One's Justice 2, and my big issue with that is how floated that bitch is.
So I'm very, very surprised, because I saw that this JJK game is being developed by Biking, which are the people who developed One's Justice and One's Justice 2, or at least the second one. I don't know about for sure the first one, but definitely the second one, right? Because I Googled it. And I never played the second one, so I guess I take my opinion for a grain of salt, but I did play the original One's Justice. And I don't think that game was very good at all. And as far as from what I've seen from gameplay, One's Justice 2 doesn't look like it steps it up that much more, and it still looks very floaty and very much the same. And it's like the weight of the characters, the movement in general, and everything like that. Like I guess it's better than like I guess I'd probably rather play that over like One Piece Burning Blood or fucking Jump Force or some shit. But I still don't think it's good.
You know what anime game was good? The Attack on Titan one.
Attack on Titan. Koei Tecmo anime games usually do not miss. Like the Fairy Tail game, the Attack on Titan games. Yeah. The Koei Tecmo games.
I think the first one was like peak compared to the second, because the first one you could like tweak Levi. You could play in a certain way where like
I think the second one was better, but the second one I was on that shit nonstop for like, I mean, I ended up beating the game. I didn't replay it, but I was still doing solo shit. But for like a week and a half straight, I want to say I was only playing that.
I was gonna say, I remember like a week went by and then we got together in an online lobby and your character was fucking decked, like you had been playing, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was on that shit heavy.
Nah, like the thing with that is like the first one had like a thing where you can kind of break the gameplay in a sense, and I thought that was fire. The second one didn't have that, because I was like really feeling like fucking Levi chopping bitches up.
Either way though, I think that's a great example to kind of go back to the point where I was making. It was like, well, a lot of these series are shown in battle anime. Like, what type of game do you want? One of the reasons why the Attack on Titan game was so good is because that it was accurate to what the fuck you're doing in the game, right? Like they really nailed like the 3D maneuver gear and like the actual fighting the Titans and stuff. It's like, okay, when you think of like an Attack on Titan video game, that's what you want to do. When I think of a Naruto or a Dragon Ball or even like a I don't know, a Hunter x Hunter, Yu Hakusho, like, or a Jujutsu Kaisen, you know what I want? I want a fighting game. Like I want to play as my favorite character and fight other niggas.
If it's not a fighting game, I think probably like the other bar would have to be like, unless you're somebody who's tired of like them retelling the story, it would probably have to be like a Kakarot type of game where it's like an RPG.
So an RPG.
They could have easily done like Tales of Arise too. They could like on God. They could just like, I don't know how they approach Arc's system or if Arc system approached them, but what's to stop them from going to like these companies that are already known and well known for just make their game with reskin with anime.
From the things I know and the things that I can
off camera.
I was gonna say from the things I know and the things that I can speculate.
Keep that noted.
Yeah, there are reasons, but a lot of it also comes down to like obvious shit, whereas like certain developers are cheaper than others. Certain developers are more willing to take on certain projects and shit like that. So it's just like, you know.
I would love a Soul Resurrection reboot or like a remake for
Soul
Bleach.
Resurrection was fire.
I would love a Soul Resurrection remake, or at least another game where they like go through the whole thing now that we actually have the anime back. Because that game that they're releasing looks like a mobile game.
It looks. Game.
It is. Nah, yeah. We need it. We need an actual Bleach game. Like we need one now.
Nah, I guess.
They could have easily like made like a. I think we said this before. Like every time we start doing like this kind of conversation about like speculation on how they could make an anime game and make it fun. Like we always say, like, oh, they could have taken like a Sekiro for like Demon Slayer and do something like. There's ways to like make it work, but I guess for the most part, most of them are battle and shonen. So you're gonna always want that kind of like
action adventure battle series. So
I can think of
sense. Oh, sorry. Go on.
10 million ways you could have solid games in the AOT universe, different from what Koei Tecmo did too. If you want to go big with it, right? Like it's there.
AOT can go like a Shadow of the Colossus route and be crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a fucking Elden Ring style.
Yeah,
they can go nuts. They could Dark Souls it. Yeah, that's where the bosses are a lot more difficult and shit. Like this.
Bro, Lotus, did you ever play Shadow of the Colossus?
That part's important because
you haven't.
They always go for casuals. Casuals is what ends up making money at the end of the day. So like,
well, and that's
games that we want will never exist because like what we want is too difficult.
But again, it just goes back to my thing is like, you know, casuals love arena fighters and shit. Even though I've seen a lot of conversation from people saying that like they're tired of that. It's like the problem isn't like the style of game. Even though I'm sure there are people who want varieties, like people are still eating it up and buying it. And some of these people like defend these games like their life depends on it just because it has their favorite anime characters attached to it. But that's also part of the problem is that because people are so willing to accept mediocrity because it has their favorite character or their favorite series, they're just like, you know, it's like why try harder? You know, well.
That's me with Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be honest.
Nintendo niggas specifically.
I never said
Pokemon are listen, a whole different breed.
I'm definitely not a Nintendo nigga, but if you put like fucking Pokemon in it, I'm in it. I'm sorry. I can tell you.
For sure. But you know what I'm saying about Nintendo niggas,
oh, for sure. No, them niggas. But I feel like that only counts for some games though, because like Nintendo, they will go all out for like an Animal Crossing. They'll go all out for like a Mario game. What?
They all but stopped supporting Animal Crossing.
They did.
Quarantine. No, that whole quarantine was nothing but updates though. They had like a good like 2 or 3 big bitches during quarantine.
Yeah,
niggas needed that. Niggas needed that shit.
Anyway,
they will go all out for like certain games and shit. Everything else is just dead IPs. Splatoon 3 is still going strong. I don't know how, but it's successful as hell. Pikmin 4 just got a new game. Bro, I'm not a Pikmin nigga, but they love Pikmin.
Bro, wait. Did the game come out or is it a demo?
It's the demo. It's the demo. It's not the game that come out yet.
I'll probably play it.
I'm not a Pikmin guy. It's not my shit at all.
The only thing I care about Pikmin is watching Moon play it.
Bro,
that's it.
I feel like they hit their peak already for when it comes to like, have they? I feel like Nintendo's in a rut right now because creatively,
it's the Switch.
Is it a Switch? Because
I think
Metroid yet. We've only been getting Legend of Zelda. We only got one Mario game.
We just got Dread.
All right,
did we?
We're talking about.
No.
Here's the deal.
Are we really about to say Dread wasn't good?
No, Dread is good. All right, but
wait. That's Metro, right?
Dread,
okay.
Yeah, but Dread has also been in the works since like what 2009.
That's true.
And we've also been waiting on Prime since when?
That's
like
true.
they've been like string beat like
they had already too. For that
they're
game.
like they've been like leading us on, and we finally getting some of these games.
So what is it? It's what is Xenoblade,
Fire Emblem. I mean, they have
Emblem.
the variety, but like the games that they offered are either like watered down or maybe have lost the heart that their previous installments had. It kind of feels factory like Engaged. Fire Emblem Engaged looks cool, but it looks very formulaic.
Ooh.
And like it don't even feel like a Fire Emblem game to me. I'm gonna be honest. I look at that game, like I'll get it when I get.
Oh, that's because Fire Emblem.
Okay,
I heard
Fire Emblem Engage. I really liked it, but I'm also a nigga whose first Fire Emblem game was Three Houses. So.
Fire Emblem and Russ, but watch this though. Like Fire Emblem has become heavy like dating simulator. Like it's not even the same game as it was when Awakening was. Is it? It's not.
I mean, Engage has very, very light some shit in it, but it's not even fucking with
that shit was just focused mainly on the combat, right?
Yeah.
Three Houses was nothing but dating sim shit.
Yup. And I get it, but like
there's a slight element of that in Engage, but it's not even as heavy as it is in Three Houses.
And me, Ryan, and Afro were talking about earlier, even Zelda. I feel like it wouldn't hurt for the series to go back to like the linear.
I would love a style.
I would
with those.
Yeah, even if they keep certain elements.
Wild is the standard for Zelda going forward. At least make the spin-offs the old Zelda games.
Because I'm going to be honest, if they do a third game like in the Breath of the Wild, do you really want to go to the same 4 villages again? Do you want to do that again?
Nope.
Like
I missed the linear shit, bro. I missed that shit heavy.
I replayed through Wind Waker, and one of my friends is playing through Skyward Sword again on the Switch.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there, I was just watching him play, and I'm like, holy shit, like this is just so different than where we're at right now.
Yup.
And I'm like, I don't mind going back at all and just being like, go here. If you want to backtrack, you can, but you don't have to. Just keep going straight. And just do the dungeons, and the dungeons be fucking formulaic. Yep. I'm like, okay, cool. I like this.
Yeah. I feel like they could still do open world segments, like maybe for like the Zora world, it kind of opens up a little bit. Maybe there might be 1 or 2 shrines that might give you like a heart container or something if they go linear. But like after playing Final Fantasy 16 and having them make like a curated experience in like their storytelling, I kind of hope they go kind of revert a little bit back to that because
Final Fantasy is going nowhere but up. I'm so happy. That was a really good game.
If we're going to be honest, as a person that's probably sunk, I don't know how many hours I played in Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm going to be honest, after you find all the geoglyphs, the game kind of be like, all right, what do I do now? Because
the story's done.
Yeah, like the story's done. You kind of could run around and do whatever the fuck you want, but like in terms of like this, and the most annoying thing about the geoglyphs, if you find them out of order and you piece the story, you kind of just like, it wouldn't. Yeah, bro, it doesn't hit the same way.
And it's like, bro, come on. Like, honestly, if it was like in that same linear like format, it'd be fucking one of the best like Zelda stories that we have, right?
I agree.
But it's all like all over the place, and it's like, oh damn, I just spoiled myself because I went in an out of order way because I just watched the other one, and this one gave me the wow. I know
found
the story
video
now.
16 out of 8. Yeah.
Right, and then now you know the big plot twist of the game, and you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna be playing the game. I just want to go see what I guess the Great Plateau is looking like. There's nothing special, really. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just finish the game.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but what if they did pull a Pokemon where they had different teams working on it? And you know how like sometimes we get a Legends game or a Let's Go game or whatever the fuck, and then we get the main line.
But
they had a different team making like
game.
Yeah, mainline shit.
Legends is worked on the main niggas.
Are we getting another Arceus type game? I would love one of them.
That would be great. That would be great.
Man, dog. I've been preaching the gospel and niggas are finally coming around. I'm like, I told you niggas, bro. I told you niggas that shit is
I'm kind of disappointed in Scarlet and Violet because
I never finished it.
And I gotta be real, their support on that game is hell, bro. Niggas went this Pokemon Home's gonna be crazy. Pokemon Home took a whole couple months of silence.
All they have given us is raids. All they gave us is raids. They finally dropped Home, and then we eventually get DLC. One of which looks okay. The other one, like, I don't even care about these DLCs. And
there's a Mewtwo game apparently. There's a Mewtwo raid coming out. I don't know. I just wish that I'm gonna go back to the original point. You're 100% correct. I think Nintendo. I think they're wearing themselves thin.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the Switch. I don't know. But
well, okay. So you heard what that guy said in the interview recently, right? About
Phyllis and I don't know.
What he might have been talking about a Kirby game. I don't remember, but it was Mario Rabbids. Mario Rabbids 2 came out and didn't do that well, and he basically said, yeah, so it wasn't different enough from the old game, so we're probably going to stick to most of our games being one game per console. So like Kirby, one game per console. Mario Rabbids, that style, one game per console. God help us whoever get into the Mario Kart, but they're like trying to space it out because when their games do come out, they're so similar to the last ones. People can't differentiate unless it's a whole different system.
There's no reason why I'm paying $70-something fucking dollars for the same fucking game. Y'all could have just gave me the same bullshit DLC. I would have got bored of that and just stopped playing anyway.
Yeah.
I don't want to get too far off of what started this whole point of like Lotus's point about like what else can anime games be. I don't know what the anime fan base are into. I would assume one would think it would be RPGs and fighting games. So I would think that like if you just put any old RPG formula like either turn-based or action.
All I'm gonna tell you is if Tenkaichi 4 is ass, there's going to be war.
All right, let me ask you a question. So if Tenkaichi 4 is just Tenkaichi 3, but just looks good, would you be happy with that?
That's all we want. What do you mean?
I think that's all.
But do you think? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I think a game like Tenkaichi 3 is genuinely of a higher quality than the majority of the anime games we have gotten in the last 10 years. So my answer is yes. If Tenkaichi 4 is literally Tenkaichi 3 with extra characters and story and modern graphics, I think it'll be considered like the best anime game we've gotten in 5 years.
I think that's the biggest problem. I think that's the biggest problem.
Hold on. Now, can you say that as somebody who has gotten like, you know, as technically into fighters as you have, as like,
I'm not saying that would be my opinion. I think Kakarot is garbage, but I'm not saying that's I think Kakarot is one of the worst Dragon Ball games ever made.
Whoa!
Damn! Wow!
Whoa!
Ever made?
It is actually the only Dragon Ball statement. It is the only Dragon Ball Z game I have ever started and not finished because I think it's that fucking terrible.
Damn!
Wow!
But going back to what I was saying.
Okay, fine.
We can get to Kakarot. We can get to Kakarot. What I was saying about Tenkaichi 3 is that
the scale of Kakarot, right? And how like to some people it's like fleshed out in a way. Would a game exactly like Budokai Tenkaichi 3 be good enough for you?
For me, would it be good enough?
It's $70.
Yeah.
Okay.
Modern graphics, yeah, I take it. Which is weird because we were all just shitting over Storm Connections for the same thing, right?
Something like See,
I don't know. I feel like if it doesn't come out like, because I really love Rage and Blast, like for the little nuances it added to that formula, and I am expecting that. If it's just like Budokai 3 Tenkaichi, is to me personally.
I need you guys to be.
That's the problem because people gotta stop expecting shit that doesn't make any sense. It's like if you're going into Tenkaichi 4 expecting Rage and Blast 3, you're fucking dumb. Like,
okay, but what do you mean? Because Rage and Blast is literally just Tenkaichi. Let's be real.
No, it's not. Stop.
Let's be fucking for real. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be fucking for real.
First Limit was Budokai. Raging Blast is not Tenkaichi. It's not.
Bro, what are we talking about? It literally is. guys.
I went
You
half
are
on
drunk.
Wait, what?
You are all drunk. What are you talking
I went
about?
half on that.
No, they're not the same.
Okay, okay.
And
They,
anybody that does that,
These guys
totally
okay,
Now,
no,
please.
Raging Blast. No, Raging Blast might have been trying to be Tenkaichi, but it is definitely worse.
Yeah, no, it tried it, but it's
Worse?
nowhere near what Tenkaichi
Okay,
was.
so short of like the roster and then Raging Blast 2 adding that shitty Raging Soul thing, how is Raging Blast that different from the Tenkaichis? Other than just being like a
Content-wise,
step up
for
in-
one, like,
But
that's
well,
what
no,
the game
no,
is
no.
significantly
I'm not
less
talking
fun
about
to play,
content.
and-
I'm not talking about content.
Or
Like,
the
when you talking about
battling
characters,
itself, like the fight.
yeah. Thank you. Yes, just that. All
You're
right.
asking me or
All right.
I don't know what
anybody,
Yeah,
somebody.
anybody
I don't
would say
remember the
somebody.
names of all the mechanics, but it just the games just don't feel the same to play.
Yeah, they're not the same game. It's literally like I'm trying to think of an example like that makes sense. Raging Blast, what they tried to be Tenkaichi 3, they just weren't. They tried to emulate the style, and to the motherfuckers who were like, but I love that game, I grew up with it. That's great, congratulations. Your game is like it was a clone, it was a spiritual successor to what the Tenkaichi series was. It looks good, but that game is fucking stiff.
It was more Tenkaichi than fucking Ultimate Tenkaichi was. They tried that shit.
Ultimate
That was,
Tenkaichi was
Saying
terrible.
that stiff over Tenkaichi is crazy to me. I'm sorry. Tenkaichi is literally stiff. Oh,
So
but the
is
time it
it
came
just
out.
the stuff how like you
I
can
don't know,
transform
man.
up and de-transform mid battle and shit
will,
like that.
I will say,
Like-
I've seen some niggas make Tenkaichi 3 look crazy as hell though, especially in the last couple of years, especially now too. Now that we're getting 4,
Mhm.
and niggas are getting back into this shit. So like, I guess they're preparing for something. I don't know, but 3 can be made into something, but I don't know. I don't see the difference personally.
It's the same thing to me, if anything. Like if I'm not mistaken,
I-
Goku
you
even
gotta
has
go
like
back
the
and
same
look.
combos, more or less, in a sense. No, like the characters
I
have the
am
same
more willing to
combos
find
that they
out
do in
what
their
it's like,
Tenkaichi
Don't have
successor.
any weight to them.
Tenkaichi's roster, I mean, Raging Blast roster was smaller, and then there were like some minor nuance changes. And
Yes.
some of them for the worse. But I can't see how Raging Blast is that different. Raging Blast
Yes.
was like we went up a gen and cut some features. Like that's what
Literally.
Raging Blast felt like to Tenkaichi.
I feel like the things that got cut, the things that do change, at least to me as a kid, made a significant difference. Because even as a kid, when I was playing Raging Blast, I was like, damn, this game sucks. And as I got older, my opinion of it only got worse and worse.
Run.
Bro, I'll never forget when I first got Raging Blast. I called Danny over, and me and Danny spent hours and hours and hours and months playing Tenkaichi 3.
Also, beyond that, I
Danny
also
comes
think
over, bro. Danny comes
my
over,
fault.
he sits down, plays the game, and goes, "What the fuck is this?"
I also think Raging Blast 1 is a lot better than 2, which is
I
shouldn't
think
be
that's
that way.
unanimous. I think that's
Yeah,
unanimous.
Raging Blast 1 is better. I agree with that. But like the
Raging
thing
Soul was
is
weird.
that Raging Blast does that's a little different too than Tenkaichi. It has this combo cancel system that's a little weird. I mean, when you get into it, but it's just not Tenkaichi.
Bro, never forget that Raging Blast added a mechanic where we can swat ultimate attacks, Kamehamehas and shit. All you have to do is hold R1 and mash left or right.
But that shit's
it.
cool though. That shit's cool. That's Dragon Ball,
No,
bro.
it's not. It's fucking busted. That
Disagreed.
shit's ass.
It's
What do you mean?
cool. It's
Disagree.
cool
You know what
Disagree.
Tenkaichi?
to deflect.
Tenkaichi, you have
Hold
to
on,
time
hold
it.
on, hold on.
Tenkaichi, no. I'm not saying the feature isn't cool. It's the,
Okay,
the way
okay.
it did was ass. Because in Tenkaichi, you have to fucking time it. If somebody dodges your shit in Tenkaichi 3, that means they actually spent the time to learn the fucking timing. In Tenkaichi, in Raging Blast, you're just holding R1 and mashing left until it works.
I agree with that.
That game was fucking dick, bro.
I can't. I do not remember how to do it, so I can't even add anything to that.
Look, all I gotta say is you gotta go back and play it. You
I
gotta
did.
go back- you gotta go back and play
I
both.
did do that though, because when I got my fucking what do you call that thing, bro? Steam Deck. I was modding. I was in that bitch. I got that, and I got a few other games.
Do you guys think other anime games are of the same quality as a Dragon Ball Z Budokai?
No, I think Dragon
I
Ball
think that's the main
games are
issue.
more quality.
I feel like that's the issue. Like this JJK game, like the same people that's gonna put the heart and soul into like this Tenkaichi 4, it's not gonna be the same quality as the JJK one. And I feel like that's really what's going to be the. I guess they're only gonna put that much effort in because they know, like, all right, the Dragon Ball fan base is this big. Is this the first JJK?
Yeah, it is. I
testing the
know.
waters. I
They
don't
have a
know.
mobile game.
As
I
someone who
knew
was
this
going
JJK game is gonna be iffy as a nigga who watches it when I saw a character who doesn't punch start punching. Megumi.
So I know a
I
bunch
knew
of us
shit
had
was
gone
wrong.
back and we're playing like some of the old Budokai games and stuff, right? And as someone who went back and played through all of Budokai 1, 2, and then was playing 3 and then Tenkaichi and stuff, I hadn't done like full replays of those games yet. But even just in Budokai 1, like I'm looking back at like the kind of love and care and attention to detail that was put into that game, especially for its time. Like obviously it shows its age because the game's 20 fucking years old, but it's like you just don't get that level of effort or like love put into these games. Like everything from like just the menus and just animations, the extra outfits for the characters, like the story mode, just all this stuff. Where it's just like I don't feel like that type of energy is put into the games these days for anime.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of them are like cash grabbings, especially when it comes to mobile games, because it's just like, oh, you guys like this one? Here's like a game for you to like sink, you know, money in and time into, yada yada yada. I don't know.
Yeah, and a lot of it is just like I said that they realize that niggas is gonna eat it up regardless of how much effort they put into it. So,
but they could have like even for like JJK, they could have easily done like let's say if Atlas made like a turn-based game for JJK, and you can still do like those same abilities.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah, there's different types of ways to do this shit. Like it doesn't always have to be fight. Like I feel like even like whatever.
I don't know. I don't know if they don't have the budget.
If I could make games, I could.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I'm with you.
I'm with you on that. I don't know if they don't have the budget for it or what, but like anime games could be great, but they just they don't want to. Like I don't know.
Hold on. There's one thing that I want to point out because like here's the thing, anime games are ass because they're not our demographic. Because the thing is, every single anime game that came out that we thought was ass was still considered a success because they hit the audience they were supposed to hit.
They sold well. They did great.
I disagree with that idea.
I think our issue is I think the quality of anime games went down because when we had games like Storm series, Tenkaichi, the Budokai series, and then we started seeing the games today, it's like, what is this?
I mean, yeah.
Well, because I don't think it's a matter of like, because I know there's some people who say like, oh, it's nostalgia and things like that. Because like, no, we got games back then that were also ass. Like we look back, like I liked Sagas as a kid. That game's fucking.
There's a lot of Dragon Ball and
Sagas was the craziest whiplash of my life, bro.
I loved Full Metal Alchemist in the PS2, but everyone hated that game.
All right, okay, but listen, that bitch still got a charm to it. Yes, I agree. I still love that bitch.
Y'all niggas can hate it. Niggas
the second one though.
I love it.
The second one,
yeah. Cursed Elixir, yes, nice.
I've never played the second one. I played the first one.
Yeah. See, now that motherfucker is ass. Yeah. That motherfucker back there is not real.
The third one's okay. The third one's good.
There's a third one?
Yeah,
that's Japanese only though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a translation for it if you want to emulate it.
Yeah, I need you to send me that, please. Thanks.
As far as hitting your audience goes, I don't know if Lotus is about to say this or not, but as far as hitting your audience goes, I mean, look at Pokemon. Pokemon games like Violet is released, and even Legends Arceus, which I think is the best one, but like the way the state that it's released in is almost unarguably dog shit. Like it doesn't look good, it doesn't play good, it's very buggy.
It's still bad.
Yeah. And I feel like anime games are kind of similar. Where like, sure, they hit the target audience and sell well, but when you do that, can you really miss? I mean, you have Bleach fans who were literally like begging, please, for the love of God, give me a game I can play. And now they're getting a mobile game. I'm sure the mobile game will do fine, but it's all that they have. Like if you're a Bleach fan, if you don't buy it, they say, let's not make any more Bleach games. It doesn't sell. Yeah. If you do buy it, it's like, okay, the mobile games work, do more mobile games. But if you don't buy it, it's like, okay, they don't like Bleach games, so we will make more Bleach games.
I hate the rabbit hole we went in with mobile games for anime, bro. I hate it.
Remember we were talking about like Jump Force, and I remember like a lot of people saying, if I don't buy this game, this might be the only game where I get Deku at the time. So they were supporting that game because that's the only game where they could actually play as that. Like they literally had them buy a trap. Like, bro, you don't have to buy this, but like that was their one shot. And if they don't support it, I guess the whatever exec was like, well, I guess they don't fuck with this, so I guess we don't make these games. So it's like, bro, what is this trap you guys are in?
All I wanted to say about the whole like them reaching their target demographic thing, like, yeah, I agree with that if the idea is that the target demographic is people who are willing to accept garbage or mediocrity because it has their favorite character in it. But in terms of like the games like still being a success or like being good and like still selling well, for one, we all know damn well that just because something sells well or has a lot of numbers doesn't make it good. It's a lot of garbage shit that is popular, you know what I'm saying? But then even just beyond that, how do I best word what I want to say? I don't even know how to word what it is that I want to say.
If you
give me a second
on that for just a second, I was just gonna say I have a hard time even blaming them because to Moon's point, you get a game like One Justice, right? It's like, okay, but are they even going to make more My Hero games if this fucking tanks? You know what I mean? It's like,
will they make it better? Yeah.
This and Jump Force are the only games with my character in it. So do I do I hold off?
Like, what if One Justice was just that game, like that series, like Raging Blast, and they were going to make like the next best one, but we don't know because nobody really supported it.
That is the only reason why I got J-Stars. I saw they had Yusuke, I was like, bet.
Not J-Stars is
J-Stars
is a game.
Actually a step
not J-Stars, I'm sorry. Jump Force. Jump Force is the only game that like legitimately fooled me because we got to play that game early at E3. And as somebody who's not a video game developer, and I don't pretend to know everything at all about video game development, but that game, we played it, what was that, like 6-7 months before release? And I thought there'd be a lot more change to it by the time it released. It was the same game. What I thought the game could be by the time it was finished and what it actually ended up being were two totally different things because the game that we played basically was finished, and I didn't think it was at all. So that was like one of the only times where a game like legitimately fooled me, and I thought it was going to be way better than it was. And then it came out was. And then it came out was even worse.
Yeah.
Then it came out with, like the storyboat was like
rigmarole.
No rigmarole.
But that was like the last time. That was the last time they ever got me some shit like that. Y'all can go back and see because I'm sure there's somebody out there that'll be like, that'll hear me talk shit about Jump Force, be like, but ain't this you in this video talking about this game is gas? And I'm like,
Jump
yeah,
Force,
they got
demo
me.
of Jump Force was like very promising. I remember playing that shit a lot.
Promising.
And then the game came out and it was like, holy fuck, did y'all even fix anything?
But the thing is, Lotus, like you have to be.
Why is it worse? Why is this shit worse than the game demo?
All right, I'm not gonna lie though. Jump Force, like in the beginning when I played the beta shit and played it early at the thing, whatever, I had them goggles on, boy. That bitch was.
Well, but that's the thing. So that was me. There were things that I noticed that were wrong and that were like not the way that I feel like it should be. But I was like, oh, there's plenty of time to fix this, but it didn't get fixed. And then when it came out and you realize all the issues that existed in the full game, like there being no rematch online, like how certain like shit was broken or unbalanced or whatever, all the crazy amount of bugs and glitches in the story mode. Yeah. It's like shit was like way worse than you could tell from that demo.
I feel like now, like, I guess you get to this point where once you get like a level of like jaded or just like burned. So now you just don't like look at all the games like without those rose tints and goggles anymore.
I have forgotten how to trust.
Yeah, cause like they gotta earn that shit again. I don't know. They gotta do enough. They're not doing enough. That's the issue.
Yeah.
I want more from anime games, but I don't know.
I gave up on it, bro.
We'll see.
I realized shit was dead when I played Kakarot and they didn't put the final flash scene. It was over.
Not even like I'm not even talking about like certain segments being out, but like they said from the jump they said that game was going to be like an RPG.
Afro found his way out. That's so facts, bro. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Go on.
I don't know what part of that game was an RPG, but it is what it is.
Hey,
bro,
it was an RPG, it was just boneless.
I remember all the time I used to tell Ryan, I said, I want to get out the anime hood, bro. I'm sick of this shit. I want out. Like I'm over here playing Black Clover, and I was excited for like the first few seconds, but that shit was ass, bro. I'm like, yo, what happened? Why is the full game not as cool?
Be boneless and still be good though, because I feel like the Fairy Tail RPG from Koei Tecmo is pretty boneless, but that game's still really fun and enjoyable. Like I like that game a lot more than I like
maybe had this more meat on its bone.
This is the problem. We need Japan to trust more developers.
That's facts.
Anytime they trusted a new developer, we got fire games. Like
that, whatever Fusion, they did with Arc Sys, they gotta do that again.
Dragon Ball
I need them. It's not even that. I need them to be more willing to put money into competent developers. Because you say, oh, we need to trust more developers, and then we get shit like Shinobi Striker, where they give Naruto, one of the most beloved and biggest franchises that they have access to a company who has made one video game ever that was completely different.
Okay, but Samurai Jack went crazy. Let's relax.
Samurai Jack was amazing.
Samurai Jack went crazy, and that's the same thing as Additional Strikers.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. We have to have that conversation again, Lotus. Take it back. Come on.
Yeah, for real.
I love you. Relax.
No, I legitimately don't even know of this Samurai Jack game that you're speaking of. Because the game that they made, when the people who made Shinobi Striker, they only had one game under their belt, and it wasn't that. I don't remember what it was, but it was some shit I'd never heard of. I'd have to go look it up. But when I looked into the company to see like what they had done before, they had one game.
Wasn't Dissidia NT received like hell when it came out?
Yeah.
Niggas did not like Dissidia when it came out. What are you talking about?
But because the HUD was shit, and they fixed it.
Yeah, it's good now, sir. You right here.
Nah, I think game still. It had something. But who said Dissidia?
Somebody said Dissidia NT did it best. I'm like, niggas did not like that game.
The PSP, for Final Fantasy?
No, the NT, the one for console, the last one we got.
All right. The PSP one is fucking fire. I don't know what they did for the console.
The PSP one is a match.
Yeah,
that's my shit. Facts.
I'm in trouble.
NT was peak. NT was peak. So you remember when a game came out and niggas did not like that shit. They hated it. I remember that.
I was there.
Yeah. What you said. Wait, what game?
Shut up, A-Dog.
All right, my fault.
My guy is playing Unite.
I was like, he's in that bitch.
Bro, I told myself I'm not gonna play ranks. I don't focus, and I ended up playing rank. And then like
Yeah, I'm on Street Fighter right now, and I've
Hey,
been
bro,
in full
meanwhile-
zombie mode.
Yo, Flotus, did you ever find out what you were trying to say?
Well, I just wanted to say the idea that like the games can still be good because I feel like I can, I don't know. Again, I still can't figure out how I want to say it, but like be unbiased and decide for myself whether or not that game is good, even if it's quote unquote like meets its goal. Like I feel like a game can meet its goal or like reach its target audience, or whatever. So well, like do all these things and still be a bad game.
I think like we're in a time now where like there's no reason why we can't have games that are just unanimously good for $70.
You're unanimously good for $70.
Yeah,
What?
give up.
What in the?
I tried.
What in the Sims were you saying?
I'm getting attacked. I'm getting attacked presenting new ideas.
Okay, we were talking about games dropping boneless. What are the games with bones, anime-wise, that drop?
Final Fantasy 16.
Anime?
No. I mean like anime.
Alright, but
what are the anime games with bones? Because like BT3 had bones. I would say with all the DLC, Fighters has bones. I feel like that's fair, right?
yeah,
I think even without it, but
I think
certainly
Fighters
with it.
came out jumping out. The Fighters came out, niggas was ready. That shit was done.
No, I think
Xenoverse
Fighters
2
was
has-
a great game, but it was fucking boneless.
Fighters?
But
yes,
bonus is
no.
bonus.
You don't
That
equate the depth the game had coming out as bones, like minus the
No,
characters.
I think he just means because it didn't have like a lot of content to it. It's just that's the thing.
It was perfect.
It's a fighting game, though. So
That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm looking at it.
But the thing is like anime games are always known for having like hella content. Like they're always known for having a bunch of shit to do.
But so there's a big difference though, because like Fighters is a fighting game and not like an arena fighter or like a typical anime game. So like I feel like the way you scale that or judge it is differently because of that. Because yeah, if you're playing a Budokai game, you expect there to be other shit to do because you want a story mode and all that, right? But like the main appeal for a lot of other anime games is going to be this, the story mode and then the online. But in pretty much every fighting game,
Bones anime game we got, bro?
Xenoverse.
Like, it gotta be Xenoverse.
Honestly,
It has to be. It has to be.
Xenoverse 2 is still getting bones to this day.
It has to be Xenoverse because Xenoverse came out with like so much shit.
The only problem is just like
Bro,
that game has
shit,
bones,
I went
not because
crazy.
they care, but because it's making money. Because they not. That game has a bunch of broken bones in it that are not getting the cast that it needs because it's just like, but what if we put a band-aid over here by giving you this shiny toy?
If Xenoverse was ever like fixed completely, I think I'd be like all in that bitch. I love
That is a
Xenoverse.
really good comparison. Xenoverse 2 is like, okay, bro, so your leg busted in half, shattered into a million pieces, but your arm is bionic now. Go nuts. It's like, well,
right. Because I mean, y'all know me, especially the people in this call, right? I talk a lot of shit about Xenoverse, but those y'all who are also in this call know that when
You were
Xenoverse
in there.
came out,
Yeah.
I was in that. Like I put thousands of matches in. Like I had a nigga I was talking to on Twitter the other day. Because there's a lot of people at this point who don't know Lotus used to play Xenoverse, and not just play Xenoverse. Like I played Xenoverse. I beat the game 8 or 9 times. I had like 8 or 9 different maxed out characters, thousands of matches, hundreds of hours played. Like I won't be surprised if I log in and that game says I have more hours now after not playing it in years as some people who still play it to this day because I played it that heavily. That being said, I'm well aware of all the flaws that game had and still has. But it was a quality game at release.
I'm not gonna hold you. If we were to ever get like if there's ever a timeline where like Xenoverse 2 came out and like as the
You mean
game
3
lived on, or 3 rather, right? And it came out, it's like, okay, cool, here's more DLC 3 or 4 years down the line, but they fixed all the issues. I'd probably still be on that low key.
I'll be on you.
Actually. All right.
My fault.
tell him again.
My fault.
What?
Tell him again. What is this? I'm gonna have to repent against A-Dog, but I don't like that. I don't like A-Dog. What is that? When did you start doing that? What happened to you?
Hey, dog.
Yo, A-Dog, what's the problem?
Oh my gosh. All right, you got it. You got it, bro. But I agree with you. Do you think like Screets? Well, Screets would love. What happened?
If you just open my stream that I have going on in the game, I've been doing this in the background while you guys been talking.
You playing only up?
Playing only up.
Bro, if I fall from this is it. I'm never playing this shit again.
Have you beat this game yet?
No, this will be the first time.
Oh my god, dude. Get it together.
We're good. Just a small. We're good.
You gotta jump on this?
Why? What's the point of the dragon? Like, you don't gotta have a dragon in this.
But anyway, for all the shit that I talk on Xenoverse 2, I think that the game does a lot of things right. My only problem is that they don't seem to care enough about all the shit that's broken to truly let that game be as great as it could be and as I thought it was when it first came out. But as far as quality anime game releases go, that probably is like the last one where it's like, yo, a game with some bones in it. Like, yeah.
Wait. We forgot the most important anime game that came out in the past like year. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. What are we talking about?
Okay, but that's. Wait a minute. That's not a bad. You're saying that meaningly? You're saying that meaning, but that's not a bad.
I'm not memeing.
I would say there's probably a lot of good to say about it.
That's also cheating. That's also cheating.
I also just don't count mobile games.
Yeah, well.
Also, you're just playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
But that's very true.
But I mean,
that's true. That's true to Naruto. I mean, Naruto.
Konami is incapable of making money on their own anymore. So unless they're reprinting Yu-Gi-Oh! Or redoing Metal Gear, they don't know what else to do. So like,
listen, Rhyme is actually right. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel was the last anime game with substance. There's so much shit in Master Duel, especially now.
Does that even count as an anime game? Like to the same extent, like, it is Yu-Gi. It is an anime game, but like.
Not the same extent as the fighters or like the RPGs and shit, but it's still an anime game.
I'm hearing people say the Digimon games go hard, but I don't know how long.
Digimon games are fucking great.
Forever ago.
But yeah, they're old. Like Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, fucking incredible fucking
hear me
game.
out. If that
look.
Whatever that next one they got cooking up, nigga, need that shit now, nigga.
I would say Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth is like a top 10 video game of all time for me. But like that game also came out like 2016 or some shit.
Pokemon could never.
It couldn't.
It play Hacker's Memory. That shit is that ending.
I have Hacker's Memory, but I still haven't played it.
You need no Hacker's Memory, Lotus. That ending made me cry, bro. Oh, live on stream. That shit was fire. That shit was fire.
Bro, I think a lot of you guys in here would really like the Digimon games if you ever played them.
Ain't no way.
That shit's so good, bro.
I do want to get to Cyber Sleuth. I've heard a lot of good shit about it.
Cyber Sleuth is so fucking good.
It's really good.
Those two 2013, 2014 ass games literally have outdone Pokemon since X and Y.
I don't think Digimon has missed.
I mean, like, yeah, one of my favorite video games of all time, like a top 5 game of all time for me is Digimon World 3. Like, I fucking love that game.
What console is that on?
95% of
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1.
Yeah, it's PS1.
Is that the one?
It's the one with like the bear, then Gilmon and Agumon on the front.
Yes, I played that one. Yes, I agree. I agree.
That's an amazing game.
You're an amazing game.
Please.
All right.
Yo, hey dog, you got a problem?
He beat, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You got me. Nah, but I feel that. Digimon's ass though, but we can move past that.
Relax.
Digimon's ass, bro.
Relax.
You really you think Digimon's better than Pokemon?
Just tell me you didn't watch it.
Yeah. The only Digimon I did watch that I will bang and say was cool was the one where they fused with it. Was it Frontiers?
Frontiers?
Oh yeah, that's just gas.
My shit.
That's just gas.
That's different. That was up there.
Shit, boy.
Like Digimon has always had a good anime.
I don't know, 2 and 3 was good.
Everything else, cards, trash.
Afro, you probably know this, but I was going to bring it up just in case you didn't. Apparently, a team localized the one Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that only got released on Wii. But you can play that on like a ROM or something now. It was in a video I watched recently. I just wanted you to know that.
Yeah, that was the shit one I told you about.
That one was ass.
Yeah, like so that's the first Mystery Dungeon. I'm not saying it's like really bad, but like when you compare it to the second one, I don't want to play that one again.
No. They localized a Wii exclusive from Japan.
Oh! This is new shit.
Oh, there is a unreleased joint that we never got.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
They localized or they just translated it?
Well, they would have had to have translated it. Like it's on an emulator. I'll look up the video that I saw it on initially again, but it piqued my interest a little bit.
Rhyme, I'm so sorry.
What?
Rhyme,
why?
What?
Literally, why? Why did I do that?
What?
How?
Man. Nope.
Is this game free, by the way?
It is. No,
it's like $15.
That's funny.
My guy in paying for $15.
No, I don't understand. I jumped on that. Why didn't they like grab the thing?
Shout out to Adam 22.
What? That's disgusting. Shit, man. Why are you playing this dick ass game on stream, bro?
because I don't want to play it again.
No, not you, Rhyme.
Oh.
Not you.
Bro, get off my stream, bro.
He knows who I'm talking to.
I just wanted to do the quiz. I just wanted to do the quiz, bro. I just wanted to do the quiz.
I just want to do the quiz, bro.
Nobody wants to watch this shit,
bro. You're mad because you're probably a Meowth or some shit in this game, bro.
A Meowth? No,
yeah.
I've always been. No.
What have you been? What have you been?
Let me see. On the first one, I was a Charmander.
Bro, you're thinking way too highly and you're lying.
No. I mean, that. And the second time was a Bulbasaur.
Let's take it right now. I'm gonna read you the questions and you pick the answer.
All right, let's do it.
And we're gonna see what you are. Yo, chat, put your bingo book. So if you don't know how this works, a mystery dungeon, which is what I like to do all the time, only this aspect. I never play this game. You do a little quiz, and based on your answer, it tells you who you are, like the Pokemon you are out of the ones they got.
I'm
gonna put my ring in the hat for Riolu. I think Nick's gonna get Riolu.
Riolu, is he in the game?
Riolu, no. I think the first mystery dungeon is only 3 gens, no?
Oh, never mind.
All right, fuck him.
I'll eat shit and die then.
Lock in, Nick.
Oh, yeah. Share the screen. We in this bitch. Come on.
All right, I'll share this.
We in this bitch, chat. Don't let him get Charmander.
Wait. Hold on.
Don't let him get Charmander.
Nick is not a Charmander.
Bro. I swear to God.
Who's the best thing to get?
It's perspective. It's perspective, but you can get a skitty. You can get it. I don't know in this game, but there are ugly ass niggas. Like there are niggas is like, damn, you got that for real?
There's some niggas that made me reset. It was for sure.
He gotta have a 100% reroll rate.
All right, Nick, lock in.
Welcome.
No, fuck you. Welcome.
What? What the fuck?
This is the portal that leads to the world of Pokemon. But before I can let you through, I have several questions for you. I want you to answer them sincerely. Are you ready? Okay. Let the interview begin.
Let's get it cracking, chat. What we doing?
My man has the wiki. He knows how to farm the right answers.
Can you go into a haunted house?
No problem.
Your friend is being bullied. What do you do?
Bully them too.
Heckle the buddy from behind.
Bully my friend.
Do you hate to be the last person to leave class at the end of a school day?
Ew.
Yes.
What are these
Why is
answers?
this shit like this?
I like it.
It's the summer holidays. Where would you like to go?
Anywhere.
Do you dream of lounging around idly without much excitement?
No.
Do you fall asleep without noticing?
What the fuck is that? No.
There is an alien invasion. What will you do?
Ignore it. For sure, ignore it.
Ignore it. Look out the window and then close the curtains. That's insane.
The road forks to the right and left. You are told there is a treasure on the right side. What do you do?
Left. Go instantly right, whichever one.
You said left.
All right.
Do you want to play as a boy or girl?
Boy.
Okay.
What are these? Yo, these questions are this corny growing up. That's crazy as fuck.
You appear to be.
There's a whole bunch of niggas.
It sure reminds me of the beginning of fucking Kingdom Hearts and shit.
You're playful, cheerful, and you love pranks. You're also
Where's the Kingdom Hearts like option music when you're like picking your
right?
Shit? That's why the people around you find you so irresistible. You must be the most popular person around. Oh, you're not that popular? You're either being modest or you just don't notice it. I bet people are just too shy to let their feelings be known. There's someone out there who's afraid to declare their love for
niggas
you.
Up in this fucking game, bro.
An impish person like you should be.
Yo, don't ever call me impish.
Damn, they called you impish?
I'll take it.
That's not bad.
I'll take it.
He
got Pikachu. He got Pikachu.
Hey, that's main character material.
You lucky you're not as skittish, so you just wouldn't like me.
Yo.
You wouldn't like me.
We're definitely restarting the quiz. We're restarting the quiz. I will do the same thing. We're restarting the quiz, right? We're restarting the quiz.
I would have held it on you forever, bro. That's funny.
Goodness gracious.
Bro, you not that old, bro. You should say something else if you tired, bro. Goodness gracious ain't it?
Goodness gracious.
Hit that old dusty trail.
Oh, he left.
Who left?
Nicholas.
Finally.
Got to do your victory lap.
Was there something else we were going to talk about?
Are we still beaming?
Bro, I didn't come in here with a script. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what the fuck's been going on.
I didn't know today was happening.
We were talking about a couple things before we went live.
Like what going on?
I mean, I mentioned
I know. What have I done, bro? Who am I? Baldur's Gate 3. Did you guys know the game of the year is actually around the corner that got moved up? What games do you know that got moved up in a release date? None. Go on.
Oh, okay.
Lie.
Oh, I thought it was rhetorical. I thought I had relation to do with never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, do you actually know a game that got moved up before its release day instead of pushed back?
It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, it doesn't. But only a masterpiece that someone is so confident of a game masterclass gets that privilege. Baldur's Gate 3, a game that when you blitz through the story, if you're trying to finish it as fast as you can, it's finishable at a minimum of 80 hours. An 80-hour minimum of trying to rush through it. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. But 170 something hours.
I love long games, but when you tell me that shit, that makes me not want to get it.
Okay, but I get what you're saying.
Nah, that
okay,
turns me on.
But Rhyme, look at me in my eyes, right? You like Skyrim, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You like Skyrim for the simple fact that you can do cool shit, and the side quests and the quests themselves are just that much more impactful than the main quest as well, too, right?
Correct.
Right. And that dialogue choice and getting lost in some side quest that can, just send you to a whole different direction that makes not one playthrough the same. I don't know if that last part was even coherent. I'm just trying to get
I get what you were getting at.
Yeah, I was getting somewhere. You get what I'm saying? Okay. That aspect, like Oblivion's best quest and Skyrim's best quest is like almost every quest for Baldur's Gate 3. Like that's the same concept that game has. Like it goes as far.
What The Witcher ran on, right?
A little kinda, but Witcher became linear to a degree, minus the side quest being awesome.
It depends on which one you played. 2 is very linear. 3, have fun.
I think it's linear in regards to like your impact on the world. No, like it's very like
there's like 42 different endings for The Witcher.
Right, but I'm talking about like overall how people are talking about you, like how you're literally impacting and shaping the world type shit.
For the main base, there's like 3 or 4 main ways it could end.
Right.
And there's like other variations here and there.
But this is an ending. Not talking about ending. I'm talking about like throughout, like a direct change. Because I'm asking, I haven't played that far, but does The Witcher 3 have a direct, like by what you're doing has a direct change on the world itself and the people, like your comrades and shit?
All right. So as someone that's played like 1 through and 3, 1 is being god awful. Thank God they're remaking that shit. There's characters that deadass don't show up in like other games if you either killed them or did some shit that, fucked them up in previous games. So there's definitely like little minute stuff that occurs throughout it.
Okay. Well, yeah. I can't add too much on that. I was just curious. But the thing about Baldur's Gate, which I feel this game is game of the life for this aspect alone, is
game of the life is wild.
Listen to me right now, because it's true, brother. Like literally. Not the concept of no two quests, no two playthroughs are the same is so true in this case, because like little things that you do like will affect how characters respond, and even who you have in your party is going to respect like what they know, like their knowledge to certain scenarios and shit like that. Like I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it because it's a very overarching game. Like for instance, the early access of this game is out right now, and it's a minimum of like 30 hours, and it's half of the first act, right? And let's say you go to there's a goblin village, and then there's like another village that's like, I guess you would consider like the good or neutral perspective. While goblin is just pure evil, right? Depending on which one you go first changes the whole dialogue of how they talk to you and what you're able to do. And there's many side quests along the way as well too. And even with who you're like, I guess more or less could have on your team, that is also variable by the options that you choose and what you've experienced up until that point. Like the whole game is very reactable based on where you're going and how it goes. And even in the full game, they mentioned some shit that you can manipulate, like, because like everything you're doing for one, the world is going to react to it, right? And you can even go an extra step further if you want to, like, I don't know, curve your image by like going to like the news little station in the town and like manipulating the papers to get your own story of how you want people to see you. And that in return is going to change some of the quests that you're going to get, etc. as well too. It's like it's a game you truly get lost in the same way you would Fallout and Skyrim and Oblivion, but it's just in a very larger scale, and it goes on for as long as you want it to go. Like you can go a path that can basically like lead you into the ending of the game like very organically, right? Like it's game of life in the aspect that like depending on what you're doing depends on how long it could be.
Is this like in Fallout 3 where you can just happen to wander into the final-ish area, and if you talk to the right people, they'll fill you in on shit, and then all of a sudden you're in game?
Yes. However, there's like, because there's so many areas, it's still RPG as well too. So the level system is like, there's going to be areas where you're just going to be like, okay, I should not be here. So naturally you will progress in a way to where, you know, you will get to a certain level to get X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But I don't know. I just think for the amount of content that the game has and the replayability as well, bro, they have a class called like Dark Urges, I believe, which is a class because you can be good and evil neutral on a regular like created character.
Wait, hold on, Afro, are you still playing your game?
No, I stopped.
All right, well, put my stream on.
All right, cool, I got you.
Because I'm about to beat the game, you know. I want to say I finally beat it.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Wait, how long did it take you to beat this game? I missed that detail.
This game came out like a month ago.
When did we start streaming?
When did we start streaming?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking in general. Like when did you start playing when the game came out?
No. Well, I played it when it first came out, but then I didn't touch it since.
Hmm.
It's not like a you save and play again thing. It's you start off at the beginning every single time.
Wait, am I not following you? What the fuck is this?
Damn,
No,
in Discord.
I was like,
I'm not actually live. I'm not actually live.
I was so confused. But yeah, nah. I just basically think like that game is it by no means should lose to any game that's coming out this year, but I know it's going to, and it hurts my feelings. But I'm trying to.
I mean, do we have it now, or probably wait till like the final beam to have like our conversation of like game of the year?
I'd say we wait because we did like
could we have it now? Yeah. I think that's best.
There's not gonna be nearly enough yelling if Omega's not here.
Technically, the next episode would be the finale of like this season, so that would, you know, that seems like a finale type conversation.
So next episode after this, I bet.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know.
Bro, do I either leave this fight, come back, and get my hearts back?
Bro, I'm throwing. Hold on, chat. I'm trying to put this up.
Or if I leave, does all the Lionels reset? If that's the case, I'm doing this right now.
Bro. All right, there we go.
I just want to be freed from this game.
Oh, bro. And part of the things I realized, chat, if you have a 2H, you can't use your shield to parry. So, like, I'm trying to, like, remove the 2H and then bring my shield out so I can at least parry this big ass. Here we go.
Holy shit, there we go. I'm over here struggling.
Slut. Hey, dog, you got this, bro.
Alright. Now we see your shit. This doesn't look like you're almost done with it, by the way. I'm just gonna say that.
It is the end. Fuck me.
He's in the very, very end game.
Is this your text?
The end is right there.
Bro, you're just not even close to that. I'm gonna be honest. Am I
Have
tripping?
you seen this game? You know, you're tripping. This is literally the last stretch. I'm like 5 minutes from beating it.
Could you fall past this point and go back down somehow?
You can if you're stupid. That's what the giant hole is, and then also the surrounding area.
There is one final jump you can miss that'll really get you.
Yeah. If I miss a final jump, it'll be a good clip for you. Because I'm gonna fall straight to the end.
Anyways, chat, moral of the story, you got to get Baldur's Gate 3 game of the life. You can really sell Zelda, any other game that's Final Fantasy 16. You can sell those if you need to get it because
how much they pay you? How much they pay you?
Bro,
yeah,
it's
this is a thick ad, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying, as a nigga who love Mass Effect series games and Skyrim and shit, like this is just that game. Like this is that boy. This is that
Who's
beef.
making it? Who's making it?
I don't know their names.
They need to hit you up.
They do. The game is so big that niggas don't even know how to market it. They said, bro. So they can't. Like it's just so many aspects.
They showed us a guy and a bear fucking.
Okay, they did show us that. They did show us that.
Beastars fans going fucking crazy. Right,
yeah, their romance options is very like fat. I guess they made a statement that's a little too unrealistic to me, talking about like they want to really encapsulate like what a relationship is in a game, and I'm just like, maybe have people want to go outside. I don't know if that's the play. Personally.
Don't do that. Don't do that because there's already anime fans. It's gonna get ugly.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Maybe have people stay in. You did it right. You're absolutely right. 100%.
This is an amazing game, guys. Award class winning.
I don't even know why people like the game that Rhyme's playing, bro. I'm looking at this shit just like, where's the fun in this? I'm gonna be honest. This is
giving themselves anxiety attacks.
Just for the record, I made it up here without slow mo because I ain't a bitch.
Good job, man.
Last jump.
YouTube plaque.
It's the last jump. Either I will
last jump for real or for receipt.
Look,
yeah,
either
so
I'm
jumping
into traffic or I'm beating the game here.
This is the last jump.
As my boy Vocal Pineapple said, you can go to dinner with the partner you choose in Baldur's Gate 3. So if you want that, you can do that. You go crazy.
Okay, this is it, Rhyme. You fucked this up. You're gone forever. Just land on anything. Oh my god.
Yeah, we got it.
He did it.
W.
This game easy, bro. Gargantua.
My cock, bro.
Sprint, bro. Sprint.
How long does this take?
We heard about you, Moon.
I didn't realize.
But
apparently, Baldur's Gate's been in early access for like 3 years or some shit.
Yeah. It's been 3 years, and like they've been updating it a lot. Like it's very different games from first year, second year, third year to actual final release.
Is the game mostly done?
No.
Hold on, why so Loki though? I don't like that.
So Loki is standing like you.
I don't like it. I don't like that.
So the game is not in the early access is half of the first act, but even from what we played, they reworked stuff. Like for instance, there's a character that people found like not as interesting, so they reworked his whole character, like a character on your party. So it's pretty sick. Like it's actually not the same game you're playing now in the full, which is kind of rare.
Okay.
Game of the life. Chat.
Oh, 98 minutes.
This is it. Can you fall from here?
Yeah, want me to jump off?
Yeah, do it.
You would have to really fuck up.
Do you want to see me jump off?
Do it for the vine. Do it for the vine.
Well, I got you. Let me get to the top first. This will show you like how much I climbed in the past, I guess, 98 minutes.
I actually never saw this part like this much at all. I seen the little ending screen, but that's about it.
Afro, when are you doing only up? Those videos that bang on YouTube.
Say it again?
Yeah. Okay. Afro. So this is what you're dealing with. Watch. This is all what you're climbing up on.
Okay, a light fall
Light
for one
fall.
ream steal.
Look at this. This is all I climbed in the past
It's gonna break.
98 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
A light fall.
I'm about to be falling for like a minute and a half. Also, you have to play it without slow-mo, otherwise you're a bitch.
That's an option, or you just choose to use it or not?
You can literally left click whenever and the game slows down.
Yeah.
And it just makes it a lot easier playing in slow-mo.
To be honest, I forgot that slow-mo even existed.
I mean, if we're going to be honest, none of this looks fun. I'm gonna be honest.
TBH, honestly.
Honestly,
Yeah,
TBH.
I'm telling you, the video would bang.
Fun. It's about the video itself.
It's about the content.
Yep.
DOE.
You mean to tell me you don't give a fuck about the content?
I see everybody at this street part. That is the one area I've always seen a lot.
Still falling.
Fuck me.
That's all that you're climbing.
Chat, type one. This looks fun.
I
Put in chat if you want Afro to play this.
That's not what
I was wandering in the depths and I found this coliseum of nothing but Lionels. And they kind of have me hard locked in the middle of this. I'm on the last Lionel, but
bruh,
I feel like if I leave, they'll reset everything.
Bro, but look, they have masks. You can put on
masks.
Oh yeah, that makes the gameplay so much better.
That's like fighting the frogs in Star Wars and getting the stupid poncho.
Oh my gosh, bro! Fuck that game for that. Yo, you like the ending though, right? We don't gotta fully talk about it.
Game, I'm not gonna lie. Star Wars should be brought up for Game of the Year, although it shouldn't win. It deserves to be in the discussion because they earned their bag for that.
They were definitely in their Duffy, bro. That shit was fire.
Definitely was in their bag.
Here's the thing: we have banger games that came out this year, which is like very rare to say. Because think about it, every year we always get like 2 or 3, 4 games. This year we've been getting games back to back to back to back, and it's sick. I mean, it's a good thing. Like we're overdue, but like I honestly don't know who's gonna win this year.
It's a crazy sentence, but we're starting to see the fruits of COVID. Because when COVID was happening, a lot of games were getting delayed. It was really just a rough time for a gamer.
You don't have to show the I end the stream.
Yeah, I just too lazy to switch back to something else. But I mean, that's a good point to end it on, to be honest. Rhyme beating a game that is very mid in my opinion.
Did we want to talk about
bro? He just his thing.
Did we want to talk about Threads at all?
Oh, Threads. Yeah.
Go on.
We can end on that.
All right, go nuts, Rhyme. Take it away.
I just think it's fire. Again, the one thing that I like about Threads is the fact that it's Twitter from 2010. It's literally like you have Twitter, you have Facebook, you have all the other social media that exist, but like Threads feels like the lunch table in between. You're just hanging out, you're talking about everybody's chill. There's no like anxiety. For example, I open up Twitter, I get anxious. I get anxious because you don't know what you're gonna read. You know what kind of like news is gonna pop up. You get on Threads, it's just a bunch of motherfuckers just chilling.
Why is everybody jumping to Threads, Rhyme? You want to explain?
The main reason why is because Facebook owns it, which we all hate Facebook. Like, fuck Facebook. Like, don't get it wrong. This is not like us forgetting the shit that Facebook and Zuckerberg have done. But the thing is, like, people always like, this is just gonna be Hive 2.0. Hive was made by like two people, and people signed up, and then they realized, holy shit, service costs money. And that shit literally exploded. Like, it actually exploded. And then they like took it down so they can fix it, and now nobody cares. Like, with Twitter going down, everybody's like trying to figure out what the next big thing is going to be. And while it might not be Threads right now is capturing that moment in social media that was Twitter in 2010, where it's just a bunch of motherfuckers online just chilling, talking, networking, just hanging out. And that's what it is. So if Twitter does go down, like catch us on Threads. And the other cool thing is sign up on new websites sucks ass. No one wants to do it. You have to use a username. You have to like set it up. You have to figure out how that shit works. Because it's connected to Instagram, all you gotta do is just have Instagram and bam, you're in. It also like auto recommends to people to follow. You're not transferring your followers from Instagram, but like a lot of people will be jumped to your account when they join. It's like, oh, well, I've been following Instagram. It automatically like give you a chance to follow them back on there. So you kind of have something to see on your feed.
I'm glad Threads is there, like just in case, but I think the move is hoping that Blue Sky goes public before Twitter shuts down. Because that transition would be seamless.
Fuck Blue Sky. And the only reason why I say that is because like Blue Sky right now has a chance to like grab all these people, and they don't have the server capabilities to open up. That's why they're on invite.
So what's
by the time they go live, that no one's gonna care.
What's the breaking point for you to just like stop using Twitter? Like, are you like in the process?
Musk keeps
are we not
further
there?
And further.
Bro,
with the whole, if you don't buy a blue check, this site's going to become more and more unusable. So like there will be a breaking point there. I just don't know where it is yet.
We have until the end of the month because here's the secret reason why they rate limited last week. It wasn't because he wanted to sell blue check marks or to get us to go outside. It's because his contract with Google is expiring at the end of the month. He owes $1 billion. Apparently, every year it's $1 billion. It's $1 billion to run Twitter. So here's the thing: Twitter for the past decade has been making like $5 billion a year, but it costs $5 billion to run. Right now, they're making negative money, even more than before, and they still owe like $5 billion a year to run it. So one of the big bills is coming up soon, and they can't pay it. I don't know what they're gonna do, but there's a possibility you're gonna lose Twitter within the next like couple of months.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, like that's the reason why they rate limited it. Is they're trying to figure out like what would happen if they make people pay it. So you pay to use it, and
I am not.
Yeah, no, like that shit is borderline dying. Anyways, Threads, on the other hand, it's nice. Also, I'll point out that Elon and Zuck were supposed to fight each other in like a cage match or whatever, and I guess Elon backed out. This is the one time where this motherfucker needs to come back and throw hands because he literally just said, "This is like that quote of a fuck your bitch, bro." He grabbed people from Twitter, built his own shit, got 100 million signups in like 2 days. You gotta fight that man.
You do gotta fight that man.
Yeah, Moon, I don't know if you knew or not, but Musk and Zuckerberg were supposed to like cage match fight each other. And apparently Elon Musk's mom said no, so it stopped. Damn. Like that's literally the story.
Bro, all I know is I know Elon Musk windmills when he fights. I know he windmills.
Windmills.
That motherfucker balls up a fist with
his knuckles up and says, "Let me at him."
No, here's the thing. Zuckerberg actually knows jujitsu. I don't know if he's going to be still windmilling, but I feel like if he knows jujitsu and we get to see Elon Musk his ass beat, that should be fire.
Now, I wonder what kind of jujitsu, because like, like when you're in high school and like that one kid that be watching too much anime starts like striking the pose.
Yes, that's why I need to see that shit. I solely need to see this fight because of that.
That's so stupid.
But no, like if you're looking for something else, like again, Threads is just fun. I've been more on Threads in the past 3 days than I've been on Twitter. Like I don't even want to open up Twitter.
Ryan is 90% of my feed when I open Threads. Granted, I haven't followed that many people yet, but no, he seems to be having a lot of fun.
Damn. Yeah, am I gonna make a Threads? Because after Hive, I'm just like, bro, I'm not going down.
No,
this
you
road.
gotta remember, Hive was run by 2 people.
I would say the huge difference here is that one, it's Zuckerberg. Like we already know his body. Second of all, it's like you already basically are already signed up if you have Instagram. And 3, because of that reason, like a lot of followers are already transferring over, and you're not building over from scratch.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of niggas that are just already there. Like I think I have like 700-800 followers over there, and I've made like 1 post. You know what I'm saying? Like so. It's not really the same as like some random other people trying to come up with some Twitter competition. It's Mark Zuckerberg with over 100 million people already there.
The one thing I don't get that I've heard about Threads so far is like Threads is a lot more policed, which makes sense. So it's
no more titties on the timeline.
There were already some Republicans who went on there and just tried to spread blatant information. And Threads
more reason to go on Threads.
Right. Okay. on the other side of that coin, you also can't call somebody a fuckhead, or Threads will like crack down on you.
Basically. Oh no,
that's I don't know how true that is.
Which is its own thing.
Because here's the thing, Threads uses the same thing that Instagram does. So like, what you can do on Instagram, you can do on Threads.
Bro, Jaden Smith is 25 years old. I'm sorry.
I was talking to I was talking to Bees about this, and he said he went on Threads, and one of the first things he posted was "fuck Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk," and then they banned him.
I wonder why he got mad.
But he said Instagram has been like cutting down on showing cursing posts as much lately there. But anyway, regardless of that, that's the thing that's got me like kind of iffy, I guess. But if I had a gram, I'd be on Threads already for sure.
Another thing, I was like, I already had Instagram, and I used to like Instagram a lot more than Twitter. I only ever even made Twitter when I started doing YouTube because I felt like I needed it as a YouTuber, but yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, no, that was the other thing I thought was weird, because someone in my chat just said Threads shares the Instagram TOS and it's like heavy restricted. But why do they do that to Instagram and now Threads, and they do not do that to Facebook? Because all Facebook is old people spreading lies. Like that's like 90% of Facebook's happening. So why does that not happen on Facebook, but it's got to happen on Threads and Twitter?
Bro, this can't be a real account that my friend just sent me. Hold on.
Well, thank you guys for coming to the